Hi, my name is Katherine Di Marca. I'm an associate professor of English at Massasoit Community College in Brockton, Massachusetts. I want to encourage you to apply to the NEH seminar on Transcendentalism and Reform. I attended myself in the summer of 2017. Attending the seminar allows you to study, research, and discuss Transcendentalism and Reform in its actual historic birthplace. Each day's lectures are given by experts in the very forefront of the field, and these talks, group discussions, and conversations are held in the Colonial Inn, a building itself with 300 years of history. There are many excursions to transcendentalist sites around Concord and northeastern Massachusetts, such as Emerson's home, Louisa May Alcott's home, and a memorable excursion to Walden Pond and the site of Thoreau's cabin. Concord is very walkable. You'll feel as though you've traveled back in time as you explore the town, walking in the very footsteps of the writers and thinkers you're reading and discussing each day. Other memorable and impactful excursions include a day trip to Boston. We visited the Museum of African American History. We took a walking tour of the Black Freedom Trail. We also took a day trip to Lowell, and we visited the Lowell National Historical Park and got a sense of the industrial change starting to shape America in the 1800s, only 15 miles up the road from the Transcendentalists living in Concord. I especially appreciated how, in the spirit of reform that motivated many Transcendentalists, we had the opportunity to volunteer within the local community. One warm summer morning, those of us interested drove to a nearby organic farm, and there we planted vegetable seedlings. In the afternoon, a group of us lent a hand in a local food kitchen at the historic First Parish Church, where Emerson's grandfather had been a minister. Another important aspect of the program for me was engaging in archival research. We visited the Boston Athenaeum and the Concord Free Public Library. I have since integrated primary documents into the teaching of my courses, from American literature to Shakespeare, through digitized original manuscripts and publications accessible online. Concord has become one of my favorite places to visit. It's a beautiful town with historic charm and a strong progressive spirit that continues to this day. It's a town where nature is celebrated and protected, with opportunities to explore through dozens of walking trails or renting a kayak to float down the river a la Henry David Thoreau in A Week on the Concord and Merrimack Rivers. The seminar is jam-packed with lectures, discussions, and visits to historic sites, but during some of our free time, I went on walks around town and I kayaked on the river with other participants in the seminar. Transcendentalism is interdisciplinary. Participants include English, history, and philosophy faculty from around the country. The conversations and connections you'll make with fellow college instructors outside of the daily sessions will not only be relevant, but invaluable to your teaching. I'm fortunate myself to live near Concord, and I celebrated my birthday this year with a sunset walk around the Old Manse and the Old North Bridge, and a really tasty dinner at the Colonial Inn. I can't say enough how phenomenal an experience it was to participate in this NEH seminar. This was one of the top professional development experiences I have had in my career, both inspiring and transformative. I'm excited for you that you have the chance to participate and walk in the very footsteps of the Transcendentalists themselves this summer in Concord.